you have an executive director, like think about it like a nonprofit. If you have a president, do you really necessarily need an executive director? Same thing. It's just a different title. So but that's another thing that we can get into at a whole nother standpoint is titles. But yes, another one would be your onboarding. So how many of our business owners have their onboarding set up in place? That is their welcome, their welcome letter for when they get the job, to where the orientation is and what they're setting any of that up. Okay. So that is another thing that is key. You're setting a representation for the people that are coming in. The employees need structure, especially if you're like in the restaurant industry, or if you're in something that requires you to work with consumers on a daily basis. You want them to know how to represent the brand. Your onboarding process is going to be a key to how successful your employee is going to be. Because you can have a top tier employee that has all the potential in the world, but if you say, I don't know what you really can do, go over there and work on that, they don't have the structure to know what it is exactly that they're going to do. So they could potentially do anything, which could ultimately hurt the business overall. Now, there are some cases, there are some that have morals and integrity that do help the business grow. But when you set the tone by having your onboarding, all your paperwork set in place, it is pivotal for to keep your employees as well, because they know what they're looking for. You got to get your buy-in that way. Your buy-in is also during your onboarding process. You're getting your employees to buy into your vision, your creation. Okay. So any questions about that? Yes.
All right. So the two different people, Bamboo and Bambi, one didn't have a HR representative. They was like, you just do it yourself. We have templates and everything. And the other one had an HR representative that we could talk to. So I was like, does this come with an HR representative, or is it better to have an HR representative, or just a platform?
I recommend having a consultant, because at the end of the day, technology is just technology. But how we all interact is by human interaction. So the tech side is going to be able to help the HR consultant stay on a logical standpoint, making sure that there is no bias being ran. That's where the benefit of having tech or some form of those templates and such, that is beneficial. But you also still have to have that engagement with your employees and the owners and such. So I recommend having an HR consultant be able to tell you what you need and investigate thoroughly. So yes. Okay, so our next one would be training and development. How many of you all have had a full-on training course with your employees, or even with anyone that's working with your brand? Okay, what form of training have you had?
Hospitality.
Oh, okay, perfect. So do you mind if I ask what your business is?
My personal business, I'm a chef, so I'll be having a food truck.
Oh, very nice. Well, congratulations. Let's give them a round of applause. So even with the food truck, training is huge, because guess what?